a pleasant day, everyone. So, today we are going to discuss what is evaluation models and what are the subtopics under it. But before that, allow me to present to you the rules I have. But these rules or the following rules are just effective if we are having our face-to-face or online interaction. But since I am just doing a pre-recorded video, so just allow me to read this to you. First is, do not talk unless you are told to do so. Raise your hand or state your family name if you want to answer. And then the last one we have, participate and enjoy. So without further ado, let us start our discussion. So we will be just dealing with the three models. First, we have the Kirkpatrick's 4 levels model. We have the Staplebeam CIPP model. And then last one, we have the flashlight triad model. But before defining what does it mean when we say evaluation models, let us first define the two separate terms, which are evaluation and models. So when we say evaluation, it is the actual process of making a decision or judgment. It is also a systematic determination and assessment of a subject's merit, worth, and significance using a criteria governed by a set of standards. And when we say model, it is a system or thing used as an example to follow or imitate. Model is also an informative representation of a person, of an object, and a system. So now, since we are done defining what is evaluation and what is model, so when we combine the two terms, what does it mean? And it now gives us the definition of evaluation model is either describes what evaluators do or prescribe what they should do. It is also a systematic approach that will guide in measuring the efficiency and effectiveness of a training, a course of an educational program. So the bottom line is that evaluation models are useful in measuring the efficiency and effectiveness of something. It could be a program, a training, and that is implemented in a certain institution. Let us talk about the first model, which is Kirkpatrick's 4 levels of model. So it is defined, or it is this model has been used for more than 50 years. The model encourages us to evaluate learning on 4 levels. Information from each prior level serves as a base for the next level's evaluation. So since this is by level, so it is like a hierarchy. You cannot proceed to the next level without undergoing the first one. So we have here the level 1, which is reaction, and it is how the participants feel about the training or learning experience. Did they enjoy the training? And then the next one is learning. It is the measurement and the increase of knowledge. So did they pass the assessment? Did they learn something from the assessment that they are having? And then the behavior. Do they work better? It is the extent of the applied learning. So does the participant or the individual who joined the training was able to apply what he or she just learned? And then the result is the effective on the environment by the training. Did the business metrics improve? So is there any improvement, positive or negative, within the training that was taken? So according to Kirkpatrick, there are 3 reasons to evaluate. So this is the important note. So first is to justify the existence and budget of the training department by showing how it contributes to the organizational objectives and goals. Second is to decide whether to continue or not a training or program. The last one is to gain information on how to improve future training sessions. So it is very important to know why you are having the evaluation. Why is there a need to assess a certain training or a program? So it is highlighted here that it is very important because it involves in the decision making whether to continue or not a training program. So here you will be able to know the pros and cons of a certain training, and then you will be dealing now with the idea that is there a positive impact or is there none? So is it good for us to continue this, or just better replace it with another idea, another training, or another program that is helpful among the students? So that is why there is really a need to evaluate, and it is according to Kirkpatrick, these are the 3 reasons why does we need to evaluate our program. So the next model, we have CIPP evaluation model, and this was created by Daniel Staplebeam and used in the decision making to identify strengths and limitations in content in improving the effectiveness of a program. Its most important purpose is not to prove, but rather to improve. CIPP stands for Context, Input, Process, and Product. So when we say context, it is about the environment in which a program would be used. This context analysis is called a needs assessment. Second, input, the resources that will be used to develop the program, such as people, funds, space, and equipment. And in the process, we have the examines the status during the development of the program. And then the product, it is the assessment on the success of the program. So here is the image of this model. So we have in the context evaluation, the input, the product, the process. We have our goals, our plans. In our input, our product are the outcomes. The process are the actions that we need to do. The context are the beneficiaries, the needs, the resources, the problems, the background environment, our input, our plans, our stakeholders, our strategies, budget, coverage, research. Actions are the development, the implementation, the monitoring, and the feedback. And then our outcomes fall under product, which are the impact, the effectiveness of the program, the transportability, the sustainability, and then the adjustment. So it is a process-like image. So that is all about our CIPP evaluation model proposed by again Daniel Staplebeam. The last one, we have the flashlight triad model. So this model covers 5 distinct steps. First is overview and confronting the blob. Second is from blob to issue. Third, from issue to triad. Fourth, from triad to data. And then fifth, from data to the next steps. So overview and confronting the blob, this is basically the brainstorming season or session where you write down all the aspects of a lesson, a course, and the project. So it is very self-explanatory that here we are gathering the ideas, we are doing brainstorming for us to be able to know what are the things that we need to do that is applicable in the lesson, the course, or the project that we are going to do. And then from lab to issue, here you are to consider the purpose of the evaluation. What information do you really want to know? So in the second step, you are now considering the purpose of the evaluation. You will ask, what is the purpose? Why do we need, or why is there a need to do the evaluation? What are the things that I must know, the information that are very important that I should collect or gather? And then the third step is from issue to triad. So take the elements you choose in step 2 and create triads, which consists of the following. So first is the type of technology that is employed, the activity which is technology enables, and then the outcomes of the expected from the activity. So we have here the table that represents this third step from issue to triad. So we have here technology, activity, and outcome. So for example, we have under technology, electronic communication tools, we have emails, file sharing. And then the activity of the students, so they will be critiquing each other's course papers or team-based papers. And then the outcome, so increases, or the activity, it now increases the students' satisfaction and collaboration. It take initiative. So because of the activity, they will be able to do collaboration since they are doing it by group, and they will be working collectively, and this will also enhances their initiatives. So the fourth one, from triad to data. So questions are now created to gather data about the triads, and then the last one, from data to the next steps. So after analyzing the data, collecting and answering the questions created, modifications are made. So after everything, so evaluation, you will be able to know what are the things that you should continue and what are the things that you should replace. You will now know the pros and cons of it. So this model is very self-explanatory. It is also understandable.